Okay, it is 6:30, so we're going to start this thing off and try to stay on time tonight. Welcome everybody to St. Phil's 25-26 award ceremony. It's been a really good year. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the year. Lots of good accomplishments for the year. I'm not going to linger a lot with this with my welcome. I do appreciate everybody being here tonight. I also have the first award here, which is an interesting one. Perfect Attendance Award. So far, we have, we're not done yet. So we did, I'll put that out there. We're not done yet. We have not had a single student in the high school with perfect attendance for a semester. We have had students with quarter. We've had some things there, but we do have the potential of a student getting perfect attendance the second semester, but I want to hold off on that because we're not done yet, especially for that student. So I signed a piece of paper, it's in his packet, I'm just hoping he doesn't take that as now I can take my days off. But we have had improved attendance this year for sure. And that goes with a few other things that we've done as far as giveaways, things like that for basically students being good people. And I think that's probably maybe even bigger sometimes than the attendances that we have. They're really good people. So I don't want to jinx that one student, because I know he's here in attendance and his families too. So I don't want to jinx that one student, so I'm not going to announce that one till the end, but it is in his packet. Still looking for that perfect attendance. Perfect attendance is tough. We have about 178 days that the students are in attendance, give or take some days, things like that. That's tough. If you think about it, if you went to work every single day for 178 days, that's a tough one to get through. So, like I said, we do have a couple of students that have quarters. I haven't seen the semester yet, but we're really close. So, all right, without any further ado, I will have the ceremony come up and start awards.
All right, to start off, I will announce the 2026 Boys State and Girls State. For the Boys State, we will be sending Mr. Thatcher Tion. And our 2026 Girls State recipient is Cora Martindale. I'm going to start with announcing our high honor roll students for first semester. To be on high honor roll, a student must have a grade point average of about 95% and no grade below 93%. The students that received this honor, this high honor roll were Jalen Mellison, Maddie Zuderberg, Paisley Zuderberg, Caesar Chavez, Heath Larson, Zara Anderson, Livia Held, Harper Zuderberg, and Ray Larson. For students to be on honor roll, they must have a grade point average of above 93% and no grade below 88%. The students that receive honor roll for first semester are Alex Martindale, Connor Sutton, Alan Cox, Cora Martindale, Thatcher Tion, Sophia Glidden, Josie Morrow, Tessa Glidden, Hazen Clark, Alex Rice, Charlie Smith, Hayden Winklebauer, and Raina Zimmerman. Our second semester will be posted at the end of May because, like Mr. Recoy said, we are not done yet. For because I got to looking at grade point averages, and comp is not finalized, neither is another college course. So I cannot announce valedictorian and salutatorian because the top three are that close. So as soon as I get your final grades, I will let you know. You guys better be writing those speeches up. So a big congratulations goes out to all the St. Louis students this year. They have done well in the classroom, extracurricular activities, and in their everyday life. So good job, kiddos.
Okay, oh, I skipped something. For best artistry, for junior high, I chose Maya because, of course, she's been high score not only in that, but also at Mona. She's got some really nice artwork out there. Be sure to check out her turtle, her ceramic turtle, and her watercolor fish. They are just excellent, excellent. And also, I decided to give a couple of most improved awards for the seventh graders because these two young men, I think, came into the art room thinking that perhaps they were not interested in art at all, but they have really put in a lot of dedication and a lot of interest, and I think I see a lot of growth for both of you. So Hazen and Hayden, I have really appreciated your work this year, and I really look forward to having you next year to see what great things you do. Yay! All right, so one final thing. Art students, remember that you can take your artwork home tonight after the concert, but save the piece that you chose, and save the piece that I chose. It's got a little sticky note on it, all right? Those pieces are for the fair, the county fair, and the state fair. I want to make sure that those are saved. Take everything home, take everything else home in your portfolio. Your portfolio's junior high kits are on your list in the art room. If you can find them, because it's dark, there's no electricity in the room at the moment, so. I think that's it, so thank you for being art supporters, everyone.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight is a distinct honor to celebrate the mastery of word and thought as we recognize the academic excellence awardees in English language arts. This year's selection is more exclusive than ever, highlighting a select few scholars from each grade level who have truly distinguished themselves. And a new addition to our honors roster, we also celebrate our top 3 performing classes this year for their collective brilliance. It's my privilege to share their stories of success, so please join me as I read the citations for these 3, or rather, these outstanding achievements. And one more request, maybe Mr. Lecoy can rearrange the lineup for teachers. I really can't top Mrs. Gilong's energy. So, yeah, let's start off with the 7th grade. These certificates of recognition are proudly presented to the following students in recognition of outstanding academic achievement and dedicated commitment to excellence in the 7th grade ELA program for this current academic year, maintaining a distinguished grade average of 95%. Given this day, 4th day of May 2026 at Sandhills High School. So please rise to be recognized. Let's start off with Hazen Clark, one of the most inquisitive students that I have. Always a pleasure to deal with this kid. Yep, second one. Good job, by the way. Let's give him a round of applause. We have Ray Larson, always resilient. You might not see him as much, having as much energy after games, but you know what? After 5 minutes, he switches. All the energy is there. So good job. Good job, Ray. Thank you. Next, third up, we have Charlie Smith. Hi, Charlie. Okay. There you go. He's actually one of those kids who say, oh, I'm so tired, but you know what? He's all doing all the tasks. So salute to you, you know. Next, 4th, definitely not the least, we have Alex Rice. He's very proud to say he just finished his novel study this quarter, so congrats. Always on top. Now, before moving on to the 8th graders, I'd like all 7th graders to please stand. There you go. Look at these faces. These are the future of the country. Just kidding. Oh, you are, not kidding. Okay? These kids are actually the ones who set the tone for my classes in a day. They have so much energy at the beginning of the day. They give so much effort to all the tasks that are being, required from them. And these kids are always the ones who have the initiative to actually offer help to any teacher, not just me. So, congratulations, I'm so proud of each one of you. Let's give them a round of applause. Next, let's have the 8th graders. This time, they have maintained a distinguished grade average of 94%. And I'd like to connect 2 people here. they would be, first, Zara Anderson. Where's Zara? There you go. I believe she's the best script writer I have in their class, so good job, Zara. And we have Harper Zuderberg. There you go. She actually portrayed the role recently in our skit, and she's pretty good at it. All the makeup and the costume that she put into the skit, oh, lovely. Good job here. Next, let's have the 8th graders stand. Come on. All the 8th graders stand. Okay. Some of these kids are actually one of those kids who don't really talk as much when there's no need to, but when they are asked to, they're actually one of the most brilliant minds in this school. So I'm very proud of how these guys have grown. I hope you continue to do the best that you can in class. Thank you so much. Next, 9th graders. I'm actually awarding 2 here. They have the highest distinguished grade average for all the grade levels that I've handled. They have 98%. Let's give it up for Heath Larson and Josie Morrow. There you go. All right. Thank you. You guys deserve a good job. Next, we have the 10th graders. Oh, by the way, hold on. Let's have the 9th graders stand, please. Let's see these faces. Oh, God, I just lost my breath. I'm sorry. Well, these guys here, they are my students, except they're 7th graders. They've grown so much. And among all the classes I have, these are the guys who can really write well. So kind of hoping they can really push through the track of being novelists in the future. So good job, guys. Let's give them a round. Next, we have 10th graders. We have Maddie Zuderberg and Casey Zuderberg as our Academic Excellence Awardees this year. Good job. How about the entire grade level? Let your parents see your beautiful faces. Where's Mason? There you go. And Tristan, where's Tristan? Oh, there you go. All right. Let's give them a round of applause. Next, let's have the sole awardee for 11th grade. She maintained a distinguished grade average of 97%, and she got the highest reading and English ACE score in their batch. I'm so proud to recognize Shaylee Millicent. Where's Shaylee? I think she has a shirt today, so good job, Shaylee. I'm sure the parents are very proud. And finally, for the 12th grade, we have Alex Martindale. Where's Alex? Yep, he's girl. Yep. One of the best essay writers in my class. So good job, Alex. And finally, this is something new. The top 3 or top performing classes for English. Okay. For 3rd overall rank in the program, they have displayed collective discipline, unwavering commitment to scholarly rigor. This class achieved a distinguished cumulative average of 92.4%. Let's give it up for the sophomores. There you go. Good job, guys. And next, let's have the 2nd overall rank in the program with a cumulative or cumulative average of 94%, the freshmen. And finally, the most debatable 1st overall rank for the first time this year. This is actually the class that was offered just this semester. And I had the privilege to do a lot of things with them, from essay writing, mystery fiction, podcasting recently. You got it. The Apex Achievement Award, 1st overall rank in the English language program, cumulative average of 95%. We have Josie, Heath, and Mason. Let's give them a round of applause. So that's about it for me, and I hope the parents will treat these kids as sumptuous dinner because they all deserve it. Other than that, congratulations to the recognized students and the proud parents. Have a great night. Thank you.
Act this year, we did get to attend a few different invitationals and then our conference in districts. We went to North Platte, Kearney, and Scotia. And overall, throughout the whole season, almost every single person got an acting award that took stage at least once. So that's a very impressive feat for a whole team. One key point I want to point out is that at our first invitational, Connor Sutton got the runner-up Best Male Actor. So he was at the top of the pack for the male actors at that show, or the showing. I always like to give thanks to the seniors that I have, because as a program, one act is kind of not seen as one of the most important things, because it's the thing that we have to do after sports and at the end of the day. But the seniors do help kind of bring everybody else in, so I like to give senior spotlights. So my senior spotlights, I have Helen Glidden, and I'm giving her a senior spotlight because she overcame her fear this year and got on stage. She hadn't taken stage the rest of the time. And then Rylan Moody gets a senior spotlight for being my tech person. She was always willing to do the things that other people didn't want to do. And then Connor Sutton gets a senior spotlight for his years of commitment. He acted the whole time through his senior year, or through his school years, and improved greatly from the start to the very end. He got acting awards at, I think, every show this year, and got his top acting or top male performer. So, round of applause for Connor. And then I like to give a most improved award. This year, my most improved award goes to Jesus Zuber. She's grown a lot from last year to this year, and she even took on 2 roles this year, so that was part of it. And then I like to do a leading lady and a leading gentleman award. My leading lady this year was Maddie Zuber. And my leading gentleman was Mason Sutton. My final one act award, I like to give the freshmen a spotlight to, as the freshmen come in, and I really like to see how much they can do. As every year there are kids that just, even if they don't come out for one act, you can see that they act very well and have character. And I award this year, I'm going to call an ingenue award, which is just a fancy word for a young female. So that goes to Josie. After speech. Speech was kind of a short season. It was really tough. The 4 kids that I did get went out for lots of things, and speech season kind of coincides with a lot of Saturday games and stuff during the week when they have other things going on. So we didn't get to go to a lot. We went to conference and we went to districts, and at districts we had a first place, a third place, and a fourth place. State Mountain people give our first through third, so 2 of our entries made it. But I'm going to give awards out for all of them. My district showing the duet of Josie and Mason. I'm going to do an award because they got first at districts this year, so they brought home a gold medal. And then Haylin received a 3rd place, and she is getting the, I've lost my place. You'd think for the speech and one-eye person and do better with my script. She gets an Everyday Entertainer Award because she did entertainment this year. And this was something she threw together. We had districts coming up, and there was only 2 people entered in our district, and she came together with a speech and was able to qualify. And then I'm giving Keith the Noteworthy Newscaster Award because he did one of the toughest, in my opinion, activities at speech, which is extemporaneous speaking. He has to go in, draw a topic, and he has an hour to write it, and then he performs it. And he missed out on stage by 1 point, and that's why I want to give him an award this year too. Spanish.
All right, Spanish awards. And so first off, we have, one of the semester projects that the Spanish students worked on was a poster, celebrating Spanish language in the past, the present, and the future. And so all the Spanish 1 and 2 students did these posters and did really well. So in our posters, the division, which is all the schools that Senior Schwella teaches, whether it's Alba or Ensemble Myrna, who else is there? Fullerton, Palmer, of course, which is where he's from, and missing one. All those schools, that's our division. And so division winners on our posters were Paisley, Mason, Ryland, Alex, and Halen. Then they went to a state competition, and coming out of state, Ryland, Paisley, and Halen were state winners. And then those three also went to nationals. We don't know the results yet, but I think it's incredible. Wow, we made this far for posters, so good job on you. You did it. I should say, muchas felicidades from Senior Schwella. Silvia, Gusta, and Sonia Estudiantes de San Jose. I really enjoy teaching students from San Jose. All right, that's the Spanish words. Good job, students. Now we're on to the music side of things. The band and choir, we're working together because it's the same students. We work all in the same period. It depends on the day which one we're working on, but we've been busy. First, we had pep band season. Then this semester, we were into contest season. And so, first contest was at IMNAC, and all the students were in pretty much everything. First off, only one said they would do a solo, but the rest of them were like, sign us up. As long as there are people with us, we'll do it. And so at IMNAC, the women took a song, which you released tonight too, by the way. They got a 2 at IMNAC, I should say, okay, ratings. Ratings, they rated 1 through 5. 5's the bottom, 1's the top. Okay, it's not fist of 5, like, oh, 5's good. Yeah, it's the other way around. 1 is the best. Okay, women got a 2. The men got a 2. The chorus got a 1. That's everybody singing in his flag for outstanding medium vocal ensemble at IMNAC. The percussion, everyone was in a percussion group at the time, and they got a 2. The band got a 1 on their song, and then, of course, our senior trumpet solo, Connor, got a 1 on this. So, good job, and but there's more. We took those same entries to district music contest in Broken Bow. That was just a couple weeks ago. All right, now districts, it's hard. Oh my goodness, it's harder. You're judged critically, and oh my goodness. Okay, so women got a 3 on ours. Men got a 3. The chorus got a 2. Percussion got a 2. The band got a 2. And Connor got that 1 on the solo. So good job with those. But, there's also awards for my seniors. Oh, back in a second, okay. There's paperwork that talks about you were part of this one rating match contest because of this. So there's a certificate for that. And there's also certificates for the junior high with that as well, because you're a big part of this. Okay, my seniors. Thank you, seniors. That's Ryla and Connor. Thank you for traveling with us to events, whether it's a game in Bedford to play in the pep band, or traveling to events. We had conference band, conference choir, we had contests, and also for educating / tolerating those in the junior high to help bring them up and show them grow. So thank you for my seniors, and especially thank you for Connor, Mr. Dependable. You didn't hear all these folks yet tonight, so good job.
Tonight I will be presenting the Social Studies Awards. It is my pleasure and honor to do so. I'll be giving out an award for concepts better than most. In a class that's very different from my other classes that I teach. That goes to Colton Leach. First semester seniors take American government. And the recipient of this award, Best Government Student, goes to Mr. Connor Sutton. Give Rylan a shout out, though she had the only second perfect final in the history of that class, in that final, so I gotta give her a little bit of a shout out. And second semester, they take psychology class, and the winner of that particular award goes to this young lady who worked extremely hard to earn it, and that is Mr. Alan Moon. My first elective class that I teach is called History Topics, and the young lady that wins this award has been a veteran of this class, and especially great for writing, improved every year. That goes to Miss Calvin Cox. And my second elective is sociology, and once again, this young lady distinguished herself with a lot of hard work, and that goes to Shaylee Wilson. Now to the two most important ones, everybody thinks. And this is the overall outstanding social studies student award that goes to the top student in all classes. And this young lady has really improved her work and her interest in the topics. And she was crazy enough to sign up for 3 classes with me, so that deserves some kind of award right there. Pretty crazy day. But she's really earned it, and that goes to Miss Calvin Cox. Now the one everybody's interested in, and I don't know how I'm gonna make somebody mad, I'm sure on this. I've had 2 classes lobbying for this all year, and they've absolutely earned the right to lobby because they've had special years, both classes. And so, I had to make a decision. So the winner of the top social studies class of the year is World History 9 and American History 10. I didn't feel like I could pick one over the other. They both did that great of a job this year. And I'm sure that one if I didn't honor them. So, next is Ms. Rudge.
First up is our quiz bowl. So what this is it's an academic program that is for students who have an interest in things outside of school. So we have topics in history, we have topics in government, we have topics in math, science, but we also have topics that deal with real world events that are happening now. These students give up part of their lunch times, and we practice, and then we go to meets. And we have gone to, this year we've gone to Broken Bow, to the ESU in Kearney, and Stapleton. Junior high, please stand. This group is bright. They have between them so much knowledge that is outside of any classroom. A lot of them know a lot of current events. And we didn't place any specific place this year, but they are a strong team, and I am very glad that hopefully they'll come back next year. So please give it up to the junior high. High school football is a little harder to get participants on because there's so much activity going on. So if you're in my high school quiz bowl, please stand up. These students here. They also give up part of their lunch, and their knowledge is extremely good. This year's Captain Keith Larson. We got 4th place in our room at ESU in Kearney, so what they service organization. And even today, we had an end-of-year celebration where they put on a little cookies and fun kind of social for the kids at the end of the year. And we recognize Mrs. Thompson for her dedication through the years. If you are in NHS, as I call your name to stand and stay standing to be recognized. Seniors, Connor Sutton. Juniors, Amber Chavez. Alan Potts. Cora Martindale. Eric Ellison. Patrick Young. And our sophomores, Madeline Zuderman and Paisley Zuderman. These young people are our leaders in our school, and they are encouraged to also help lead the younger students by example and through academics and through their activities to be that person who is looked up to. So round of applause for them. And Marilyn and Connor is going home. At graduation, then, they will be wearing a medallion. There we go. And class one this evening is the math award. This is for an outstanding math student who shows great improvement over their time with me. Most students I get to see all 7 years. And almost without a doubt, every student comes in and says, I don't like math. Fair. This student went out still saying, I don't like math. We have college courses that we can do, and this young lady has decided she wanted to complete her college courses with us. So, over the years, I have seen her grow from a student who would barely speak to me and was very timid to ask for help to being someone who would actually help other students with their work. So please stand to be recognized rather than leave. And next slide is Mrs. Green.
Good evening. I have some science awards to give out tonight. So when you are called, you will stand, please. So I chose to honor students that maintained all A's for both 9 weeks. So now the jury's still out. We still could change one way or the other as we get the second semester done. But Earth Science, 7th and 8th grade students that were all A's, Ray, Charlie, Raina, Zara, Livia, Holt, and Parker. High school, biology, Maddie, Paisley. Physical science, Josie, Keith, Sophia, Caesar. Environmental science, Colton Leach. And botany, Amber. For physics, we have Cora, Thatcher, Shaylee, Aylin, and Callan. And for the career science student, they don't always have to take science, but this particular person sometimes took 2 sciences in a year, and that award goes to Aylin. Then we had our activities for science fair. so those projects are in the library, you can see those. We have some promising young people coming up. Well, so we went to the Central NJAS Science Fair, and that was held in Kearney this year instead of Hastings. And so the following individuals, Maya, Alex, and Holt, went to just the Central one. Then we went to in North Platte. We've already competed in NJAS, so it's also a qualifier for state. But we competed in the ISEF form of it, and so Harbor, Kate, Tessa, Zara, Sage, Raina, Liv, Rafe, Hazen, and Charlie, and Bristol all went to that one as well. So, to qualify to go to state, this year we ended up qualifying 5 out of the 8 top places. So the freshmen told me, oh shoot, that's one more than us. And so the individuals that went to, for junior high, that went to state in Lincoln are, if you guys would stand, Liv, Rafe, Hazen, Charlie, and Bristol. So the honors, and we took Heath as our high school individual, so Heath, you probably understand for that one. Heath went, while Heath was doing beat judging and speech and basketball, and I think there was a couple other things. This is, okay, I can do science fair too. And so we did that as well. So he was a busy young man. So, but he didn't qualify for state. Maybe there's another year or two for him. So for these guys here that qualified, in the first competition, Bristol won the competition in the first one. She got a red in the second one, and was the only one to make the top 10 out of all of the Nebraska NJAS Science Fair people. So we're very thankful, very proud of the ones that went to state, won up the freshman class. So good job, and hope to see you again next year. Now would be a time for a show. What's the difference between? Okay, so no jokes, but let's go ahead and put student council in now. So would all the 7th and 8th grade stand? There is your junior high student council. They have no choice. They have to be student council, and so usually they get to decorate anything that the high school doesn't have time to do. So thank you guys. And if we have high school student council, could you stand please? Okay, we have a few of us here. Good, good. So high school student council, these guys do a lot of getting our banners put out, getting our send-offs ready to go. We have a highway contract that we fulfill and go and pick up trash. And so we do that in the fall. We do a big Christmas holiday celebration where everybody gets a gift, and we have activities that we do. So these guys help us. Next year we're in charge of homecoming, and prom will be here. Not that student council does prom, but homecoming will be here, and hopefully we have enough people that will jump in and help us get that set up. So thank you guys.
Okay, I'm gonna start off with the NSAA Academic Award. The Nebraska School Activity Association and Currency are proud to sponsor Believers and Achievers, a statewide award program that recognizes Nebraska's future leaders. Believers and Achievers was designed to award
high school students in Nebraska for their excellence in academics and participation in NSAA activities. Those students who show a commitment to citizenship, school involvement, and community projects will be honored in the Believers and Achievers program. The recipients must be a senior and have a 3.5 GPA from their freshman year to their junior year. For 2025 and 2026, the Believers and Achievers recipients are Halen Glidden and Connor Sutton. Okay, so for the Strength and Speed program, I award a male and female lifter of the year, and a male and female most improved lifter of the year. To make this decision, I base it off their attendance, attitude, and effort in summer weights in the school year. For 2025 and 2026, the female most improved lifter of the year is Maddie Zuderberg. The male most improved lifter of the year goes to Heath Larson. The female lifter of the year goes to Paisley Zuderberg. The male lifter of the year goes to Thatcher Tion. I decided to add one award this year. This one's a little different than the rest. The Strength and Speed Warrior Award is an individual who demonstrates discipline, leadership, and relentless drive. This individual not only performs at a high level, but sets a standard and pace for others through consistent effort and trains with intensity. The Strength and Speed Warrior Award goes to Connor Sutton.
So I give out a lot of my main awards at our FFA banquet that happened a few weeks ago, but I do have some classroom awards to add to that. So as this has gone on, there's kind of been a theme. So I have the hardest working class. So this group of kids has risen to the occasion time and time again this past year. Their hard work and dedication has led to great successes in both FFA and the classroom. And I think that they set a high standard for both the younger kids, but also for the older kids to keep up with them. And so for me, that was the 9th grade class: Heath Larson, Sophia Glidden, Caesar Chavez, and Hunter Bray. If you guys can see so then I teach welding 1 and welding 2. Most of the welding 1 kids come in never having welded before. It's kind of scary. But this group this year was really good, really fun to work with. But I had 2 in particular that came in every day with a great attitude, ready to weld. They both worked hard to improve their welds and created some really neat and very challenging projects for first-year welders. And so my most improved welders are Madeline Zuderberg and Mason Sutton. And then while we weld a lot of very basic stuff, I would like to give a most creative welder. This student created a lot of cool stuff with just a few buckets of junk. I told him, I'm like, go to your iron pile and see what you can find. And that's exactly what him and his family did. Alex made some really cool creations. Over the last couple of years, he challenged himself with different techniques and created pieces that will withstand the test of time. And I think they'll look pretty good in Kathy's garden too. So Alex made the owls that you see around and just collecting different stuff. And then there's some other stuff that he made that isn't here. So my most creative welder is Alex Martindale. This year, I decided to take on a power and technology class. Ag teachers are supposed to know a lot of stuff, and I don't know a lot of stuff about some of this. But we're willing to learn, and so I am giving an engine expert, and that student is Connor Sutton. Connor was an outstanding leader in the power and technology class. He shared his expertise of engines, large and small. He created a lesson plan and quizzes and tests and everything that he then shared with the 8th grade students as well as with his classmates. He helped in repairing numerous items, and I, as a teacher, really appreciate Connor's leadership and really enjoyed having him as an ag student this year. So thank you, Connor. I would like to award 2 shop bosses. Both of these students spent a lot of time in the shop this year. They fulfilled 3 orders of panels for 3 different customers, and they made 90 panels this semester, which is like crazy. They worked so hard, and thank you to those of you that gave them the opportunity. They also made repairs to various items, they fixed stuff around the school, and they offered their expertise to younger students. It was really neat to watch Colton Leach and Aaron Hall, my shop bosses, work with the 8th grade students one-on-one as they started learning in welding. So it's just kind of the passing of the torch as those 2 boys are juniors. So I appreciate them. And then, last but not least, I like to give the Helping Hand Award. In my classroom, kindness and community service are 2 values that I try to instill in the students. I was lucky enough this year to have 3 students who routinely go above and beyond in this area. These 3 boys are the #1 helpers in the shop, around the school, and in the community. Whenever they are called upon to move a refrigerator, we did that a lot this year, and they jump at the opportunity without complaint or hesitation. They are great examples of hard work and generosity to the younger students. So my 3 Helping Hand Awards go to Colton Leach, Aaron Hall, and Connor Sutton. So maybe like a third of the projects they made are on display over here. We just made lots of projects. There's not room in the shop for all of them, but it was just a really fun, successful year. And a lot of the projects we make are just looking at the scrap pile and seeing what we can make. And the kids do a great job with that. So take a look, and 8th graders, please take your projects home tonight. Thanks.
Mine is not working. So, I do want to thank you guys very, very much for your students being here and allowing us this time to brag about your kids, because they are amazing young people for sure. If you'd like to stay, we will turn this over to Mr. Kanan, and we'll have the students come down and start performances. Thank you guys very much.
Give us 7 minutes to reset and tune. When you hear some notes up here, you know it's time to go. So go look at some artwork, some science displays, lots to see. See you back around 7.
7 minutes. 6. What was the race class? They're losing. Really are hard pressed with. We're not even gonna say anything now, because we don't. We're not gonna do it. I don't like that. You have low cortisol? So do I.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Would you please join us in honoring our country with this playing of the Star Spangled Banner? You're invited to sing along.
We're the men.
about those previous songs. The one we just did was our contest winner from Mnet, and it's a song about sitting under the pineapple tree. So this is kind of a fun little song about that. But anyway, I should know that little detail about that. Next up, we have Connor, and once we're set and ready to go with, you will announce it.
So I'm going to be playing Arioso from Cantata, number 156, by Johann Sebastian Bach.
So this is a chance for all the band to be a percussionist. And they all say, oh, I want to be a drummer, I want to be a drummer. And so we always do one song where they can all be the drummer. And so we have a variety of things. We have things that shake, made out of, we have little beads, little pieces of rice, goat toes. We have buckets from a variety of suppliers, some of them from the floor finish of this floor, some of them from our favorite green store. And then, of course, we have trash barrels, so things we collected from around. Our goal is to take this song and these instruments, put some straps and a few things to make them mobile and march at the fair with this next year. So that's our goal, something a little different. Okay, this is Oropo Cubano for Trash Can Band. medley of Queen's, some of their greatest hits. You are welcome to sing along or stomp and clap as the part may be. I think